50.
MADePAP. A motherfucking man, Cal Valley production. Yeah. Yeah. Dog tickling whispers, echo in the night. Dolphins horny, slender savage cry. Mad, cheese-mo burns bright in the fire. Brahma moves, never tire. Punk waddles bars, pure insanity. Rip that shit quick. Lil Chad's voice, spilling that tea. Unless your name is Steve, call us for free. On the real, that dude starting to scare me. MADePAP. Oh, and Imp is here somewhere.
Man, Cool Ranch Dick would be delicious.
Yum.
Cool Ranch Dick would be delicious. What's Gucci, my ninjas? I'm
$55.
I'm me, they're them, we are us. The YouTube equivalent of Braille. People feel
us
when
we
Speak.
Cool. Almost got it.
When we speak easy.
Skirt.
I also don't appreciate you rolling your R's because you know I can't, and you're I was taught Spanish by a white woman. It is not my fault.
Well, I worked in construction in Houston for like 8 months. So
What are you trying to
I learned
say?
a lot. I learned from my coworkers. What do you mean?
Anyway, let's see who's here in spirit. I actually caught an episode of a crime TV show on this. Oh, okay, cool. I don't remember what. Yeah. Anyway, hey everyone. Okay, this feels like a Steve call. My
It
parents,
sort of does, yeah.
or specifically,
shit, is Josh Hammond Steve?
Oh no.
well, she's not going to be able to hear this, so no need to respond.
Is she getting deported?
Back to Mexico. Who knows? Anyway, so what's been going on in the news that we can talk about real quick? Mark Sanchez. Ever heard of him?
Yeah,
They're having
beat up
like
a
a big hearing.
69-year-old man with no hearing for being in his way.
Aren't they having a big hearing tomorrow with like Twitch and Twitter
that
and
is
all
happening
that?
tomorrow.
Yeah, but the Mark Sanchez one is messed up. He's a former pro football player, and he was drunk.
He didn't ask about sports, Chad. He asked about the fucking news.
I think he literally brought up Mark Sanchez.
What's going on?
Literally.
Anyway, so yeah, Mark Sanchez stabbed the dude.
And got stabbed in return.
I thought The Witcher was the butcher
No,
of
I'm sorry.
Blaviken. Why is that's God of War, right?
No, he's not. No, Geralt isn't the butcher of Blaviken.
I thought he was.
18.
I could have sworn Geralt is the butcher of Blaviken.
He's the butcher of something. I don't think it's Blaviken.
Looking it up.
Look it up then. Shit.
Is he a butcher of Fleet Street? Oh wait, no, that's a demon barber. Never mind.
Is an alias for the protagonist of the Witcher series, Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah, like I said. I think you meant Matt is right, but yeah, butcher of Bolivia.
No. She
Butcher of
said what
Bolivia.
she said. Gonna screenshot that so that I have it for later.
Oh boy. All right, fuck it. Let's get the mailbag. We'll get going. Kids, tonight's a long one. Maybe. Who knows? Vamp, trying to find the mailbag.
Although the mailbag's lit tonight, voices from the void out of sight. We'll reply to your DMs and your calls. Let's see what's up in these digital halls. As the night plays, the groove still here. Your voices linger crystal clear. So keep sliding, keep dialing through. This is our mailbag. Mad Groove, where dreams come true.
All right, and if you would like to participate, and I promise we will play. You're gonna about to hear. We will play anything people send. So, if you want to leave a voicemail, you can ask us. You can give us advice. No, wait. No, you can ask for advice. Don't give us advice.
We ain't taking any advice from
hold on.
any of these people.
You can ask for advice, comments, concerns, questions, whatever. And you do that by calling 726-610-5357. Or you can email. If you don't want to do it in voice, you can do it in print. Not in print, in text. By emailing us at madcheesemo@gmail.com. All right. Let's see. First one up. Let's see who this is.
Hey guys, it's Sam. Want
Hey, Sam.
to give you an
Sam
update.
calls us
So
every
the divorce
fucking
went
week.
through. That's good.
Oh,
She took the house.
Wait, hold on.
So the divorce went through.
Good.
That's good. She took the house,
Oh,
the
no.
car. She took the unicorn, was the biggest, the stuffed unicorn. Somehow I got stuck with her kids. Two of them ain't even mine. One
Yeah, it sounds like a
was a
woman.
fucking unicorn or some shit. Some like a picture, like a matador. Nope, not a matador. What am I looking for? Picture
A
what is
minotaur?
Centaur?
what is it called? Damn it! Hold on. Gotta ask my roommate.
By the way, for anybody that plans on leaving a voicemail in the future, it's okay if you want to call back and try again.
Yeah, maybe script it before you
That
call.
also, or not, just do like what Sam does.
yeah. I mean,
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry, what's that thing called that's half like horse and half human or half
Still
bull?
a centaur.
Not a matador.
Yeah.
Minotaur. Anyway, like I was saying, this one's like a minotaur. Minotaur shit. Hold on, I forgot again.
Wait, I
Jerry,
thought the
what was
woman
it?
left him.
What?
I thought
Yeah.
his wife left him. Who's
Did
This
you
is
not
his
listen
roommate.
to the voicemail?
I feel like Brahma would be closer to a Minotaur.
Brahma is closer to a minotaur.
Minotaur. Anyway, so it's like a minotaur. So I'm staying with somebody right now, and I just wanted a little advice on, I don't know, how do you sell kids? Both human and matador. Damn it. Minotaur. Matador. It's a goddamn unicorn. Shit.
Man,
Anyway,
this guy
I
has
think
as
this is a
much trouble
question for-
pronouncing words as you do.
I don't
Or
get that
knowing
reference.
words.
It's a goddamn unicorn. Shit. Anyway, I think this is a question for Slender. So, Slender, let me know how to get rid of these things.
All right. Well,
Well, I mean, if you're trying to make a profit off of them, it gets a lot more complicated. In all honesty, dude, you just give them a picnic basket full of snacks and you send them into the woods.
what? Like it's a picnic? Oh, hey, boo boo.
A picnic basket.
Just send them into the woods. I'm telling you, they won't come back. Someone, not me, but someone will take care of the problem.
Oh,
Did you
like
use the
permanently?
I'm not going to go into detail.
Oh, okay. Anybody else have any advice on how to sell kids?
No, I don't. I don't
Craigslist.
think
We can move on.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember me or not, but I called because I had unprotected sex with my girlfriend, and I was worried about men getting pregnant now because I was told men can get pregnant. Well, I got my hand on a morning after pill, and I took it.
Wait.
I remember this guy, but I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, he pissed on a pregnancy test that he found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An
So
open pregnancy test that he found.
is he worried that his girlfriend got him pregnant, or
Yes.
is his girlfriend
Yeah.
also a dude?
No. Wait, what would that matter?
There's a question of biology that is still unanswered.
Well, he said that he knows now that men can get pregnant.
How did he figure that out?
Yeah. How
I'm
does
guessing he
know?
watched CS.
Watch
NS
CNN.
Yeah.
See,
And,
CSNBC.
yeah, you guys got to help me. I've been shitting blue since I took it. What does that mean? Please call me.
No.
Well, Mad, you've
Okay.
mixed up enough of these cocktails. You should probably be able to give him an answer from accidentally taking it at one point.
Well, Ron, one, we don't call you. You call us. Just get that clear. Oh man,
He
you're.
didn't even leave a
shitting-
number.
I know. I was supposed to come back.
He's
It's on the
shitting
caller ID, I'm
blue.
assuming.
Yeah. I don't think that's great.
I don't know, man. The only time I've ever seen that is when I ate a urinal cake. So I'm not sure.
See, I remember when I ate a Cookie Monster blue icing cake, but it didn't come out blue. It came out more green. So I don't know. I have no advice.
Yeah, every time I have a blue or a purple Gatorade, it comes out green. I don't know how you get to the blue.
I don't know either.
Wait, hold on, Brahma. Did you just say every time you have a Gatorade,
A blue or a purple colored Gatorade.
you shit green?
Correct.
Brahma, there is something so very wrong with you.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Well, that's been since the beginning, so that's not a newly acquired feature.
I mean, the obvious insult here would be to say that you're yellow. And that's why blue, when mixed with you, comes out green, but
Also purple.
purple?
No.
At
No, but
at the end of when you finish and you see the color, you go, and now that's the rest of the story.
And that's the rest
What
of the
my
story.
question is, do you pee out your butt? Because I'm trying to figure out.
You're trying to figure out if yellow piss is mixing with the Gatorade and making it green?
Yeah, but why would it come out as butt?
I don't know.
Green shit in adults can be caused by several factors. Consuming a lot of green vegetables like spinach or kale, that's not
Yeah,
it.
that
Or
doesn't sound
foods
like
with
you.
blue or purple dyes can lead to a green stool.
Foods, not liquids.
So your
also-
liquids are coming out the wrong side.
Liquids
Yeah.
still have the dye. Why would it?
Yeah, it's still.
You're still ingesting the dye.
Right? Yeah, we all have, but I've never been like, oh shit, my shit is purple. Must have been the Gatorade.
No. I mean, like I said, I had a
I
lot of
guess
blue
my
dye
crap
with
is
that.
easily influenced.
It's like when if you eat a lot.
Why are
of
the liquids coming out the solid tube, though?
Also, I like it.
Have
I
you
love
never
how-
heard of Pepto-Bismol and why you need it?
I also love
Slender,
that
do
you waited
really
until
think that
now to look
liquids
it up.
just become piss?
Yes.
And
Yeah, bro.
solids
Yeah.
become shit?
Yes,
Unless you're sick, in which case,
that's
Everything
true.
comes out liquid.
yep. That's called peeing out your butt.
Which
What
we've
was
said
it?
5 or 6 times now on the stream.
I want to move on because I don't like it that he's waited until now to look this up because he's known
Well,
about
as
it.
far as the blue thing for the collar,
I didn't need to look it up. I told you what caused it. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, I thought you looked it up.
You have a sound for it.
Please, God, save us.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not on that menu. Eric K with $5. If you take methylene blue, you will pee blue green.
Okay, never mind. He paid for it. We're back on the subject.
But that's still a liquid situation.
Yeah,
right?
that's liquid.
That's not an unknown. Also,
guess
for the
this-
collar, I do have a solution. Load yourself up a picnic basket and head to the woods. Your problem will be taken care of.
Hold on, the guy that's shitting blue.
Yeah.
Slender's
how
just
would
trying
that
to
fix
off
it?
everybody who might call into this show.
I'm trying to reduce the cost of groceries, okay? Halloween's a tight month for me.
All right. Last voicemail. And remember, guys, if you want to leave a voicemail, you can do it at 726-610-5357. Or you can email us at madcheesemo@gmail.com if you're like, I am so-and-so and I don't want to leave a voicemail. I'll just do it in text. That's fine, too. Pussy. All right, let's see.
Whoa!
Somebody got caught.
What up, guys? What's up, Goosey? No, shit, hold on. Fix that in post.
Oh, boy.
What's Goosey, my ninjas?
I'm going to be honest, I forgot to fix it in post.
He's not going to be happy about that.
Oh, no.
What is he going to do?
It's me. It's Steve. Just wanted to give y'all an update on my trip out here. So I'm in Oklahoma, which fucking sucks. There's so many. Wait, is that racist?
100%. Yes, it is, Steve.
You know what I mean, feathers. Anyway, oh, they're horrible, but their casinos are awesome. I was in one the other night, and I don't know.
Real quick, they do have some awesome casinos. There's one when you're coming into Dallas, like right at that border, that is massive. I forgot what it's called. It's like a Chinook or something.
Is he moving with a certain destination in mind?
Sorry. $5 from Eric K. Maybe he is taking methylene blue rectally. Brahma, would you like to respond?
No comment.
All right. That's a yes. Anyway, what were we saying about Steve?
I would really feel much more comfortable if Steve were not out in the wild right now.
Well, I mean, none of us live in Oklahoma, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
It's getting closer to areas where we do live.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
well, I mean, I'm not concerned for me, but
And I was
Brahma?
born in Oklahoma, so
Mad?
he could
Horrible.
Punk
But the
waddle?
casinos
Yeah.
are awesome. I was in one the other night, and I don't know. I mean, it just. I think it was the Lord. You know, trying to. The Lord was like, Steve, here, take this bucket full of coins that this guy can't see because his back is turned. And I did, and I went so.
So he just said that the Lord told him to take this other guy's bucket of coins.
Yeah. I don't know what Lord he's listening to. I'm a little concerned.
Steve, we're gonna need you to call back next week and tell us what else the Lord has told you.
Do you
Like, I want to know all the things the Lord has told you.
Oh man, I hope not.
Much money. Anyway, I won so much money that okay, well, not me, but like say there's a guy.
100% he's about to talk about himself. Whenever Steve says, not me, but someone else, it's 100% directly about him.
Who is trying to, I don't know, visit a friend, but that friend won't give them any information, about like who they are, where they are. So
Wait, did he say imp?
It sounded like he did. That might have been a
here,
Freudian
take
slip.
this bucket full of coins that this guy can't see because his back is turned. And I did, and I won so much money. Anyway, I won so much money that okay, well, not me, but like say there's a guy who is trying to, I don't know, visit a friend, but that friend won't give them any information, about like who they are, where they are. So,
By the way, that's not a friend.
No.
Yeah, I feel like there was a little bit of foreshadowing in the conversation about where this voicemail is going, and I'm a little concerned.
this guy, this hypothetical guy, he comes into a lot of money because he steals some money from a guy at a casino and then puts it in the machine and then like wins a whole bunch of money. That guy.
Is it stealing if the Lord tells you to do it?
Good point. I think you're what is it? Not abolished. You're
Admonished?
Absolved
of all your sins there, Steve.
Looked on Craigslist for a guy to track down. Let's call that guy Rick, right? And so this hypothetical guy had this guy Rick track down a couple of his friends, not Rick's friends. He knows his friends, it's his friends, but a couple of this hypothetical guy named.
This is getting real hypothetical.
Yeah,
Wait, what did he call him?
But a couple of this hypothetical guy named Beeve.
Beeve.
Yeah, Beeve. So yeah, Beeve now has a lot of information on people. Anyway, in a full tank of gas, I'm fully funded. I mean, Beeve he's fully funded. Anyways, I just thought that was an interesting, hypothetical, not hypothetical. What am I looking for? It's an analogy. Nope. It's a it's a anthology. Well, but the thing is, anyway, so I'm gonna get back on the road. Don't worry, guys. I'm not Beef. It's Steve. Bye. I'll see you soon, guys. Some of you.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not Beef. It's Steve. Bye. I'll see you soon, guys. Some of you.
What?
I don't care for that at all.
I'm not okay with this.
I hope he turns
Hang up.
south from
Why
there.
does my
and not
phone
north.
go dark? God damn it. What up, guys? Bye. I'll see you soon, guys. Some of you. Hang up. Why does my phone go dark? God damn it.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
Well,
I'm scared.
that's interesting. Steve sounds like a narc. Steve coming. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wonder. I hope his friends are aware of this.
Punk, I think you'll be fine. He seems more concerned with humans.
Well, that's safe. That's fair.
Steve can hit 2 of them though if he goes down that way.
What?
Yeah.
2 birds for every.
I'm surprised he's not heading, to the New England states.
Honestly, he can go wherever he wants. He's fully funded, apparently.
I question where Steve is getting his money.
He just
What do you-
stole it.
He stole it.
He just
Where
said how
are
he
you,
got
Chad?
the money.
Well, he didn't steal it. Divine intervention happened.
I meant even beyond, like, who in businesses now, there's not cash anymore. There's no one pays. When's the last time you paid cash at a convenience store or any place you went to?
Today, actually.
What-
Oh, of course, Imp.
I mean, I do it quite often as well. But you can take cash and put it in banks, right?
Yeah. But even banks don't carry a lot of cash in their systems anymore. They don't, because there's not enough people using it.
Well, yeah, but he's giving the bank cash. He's not getting cash back.
Also, Chad, what are you getting at here? You think Steve would
I
do what
think-
normal people do?
No, I think that Candace Owens is funding him. I had a dream, and
Did the Lord talk to you too?
Candace doesn't fund people. She accuses people of being funded.
Oh, right here. Don't leave a paper trail. Hold on. Let's not give out rules to Steve.
That's a good point. I mean, there's no digital record of those expenditures if he's doing everything in cash.
hypothetically, bad take, Bojan, if someone was making a run somewhere, should they have done all their transactions in cash? Is that what you're trying to say?
I think that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
When buying the chainsaw and tarps at Home Depot, cash, yes.
True. All right. Well,
And if at all possible, you send some people who live over, some Somalian bodybuilders in to buy the stuff.
This is MAGA country now. It's
Well-
like, this is Steve going out of his friends go, this is MADePAP town.
Look at me. Look at me.
if
This
you
is
would like
MAGA
to leave a
country.
non-insano type message, or a completely insane message, we don't give a shit. Obviously, we'll play whatever. You can call us 726-610-5357 or email us at madcheesemo@gmail.com. Chad, take us away. What are we talking about tonight?
Story time.
We are going to be talking about Walburga Ostrich.
Skirt.
Oh, CRDC's doing it for you? By the way, real quick, the lady that we're going to be talking about tonight is on the left.
Yeah.
She's kind of dumpy looking.
And her name is Walburga.
She is wearing a dead animal around her neck.
Uh-huh.
As one does.
Is that a minx? Is that what that is?
That looks like a fox.
A fox.
Like an Arctic fox?
I always thought it was weird
You can
that
see its face, Slender.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see its face. I didn't think anyone would wear an entire fox around their neck.
and it
Evidently, you've
Ha-
never seen pictures of my ancestors.
I like the way it clasps.
yeah, that's very unique.
that
I
was
keep
biting its
looking
own
at
foot?
how low
Yeah.
those titties are, man. They're like,
Yeah,
Well,
they're
that's
below
her
her
I thought that
elbow.
was her stomach.
Yeah,
No, that's her
her gut.
titties below her elbow.
anyway. So that's the so
Okay.
we're looking at.
so.
Okay.
Her name tells me this is gonna be fire. Yeah. So
Could anyone in here see this?
All
Oh
of
boy.
us.
I don't know
Yeah.
why this makes me nervous immediately.
I don't even know what I don't speak emoji. I don't know what that says. I'm just gonna move on.
And that was a dark joke in our chat, Slender.
Which one?
The one on Twitter.
Oh, there's jokes in the chat.
Yeah, I got that now.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a joke.
That was
Seemed
a
like
legit
it-
question.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seemed like it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, much like that.
Oh
one,
shit, Slender.
What? What?
You're the one who named this the attic lover.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't think about other people.
I don't understand.
And
why
then you have this picture of a guy who looks very German.
Hold on.
Sherry,
so-
does your left one have a
yeah,
comma
I was
instead
gonna
of
say
a period?
is that for like a?
We're going to need that other picture back up, Sherry, and we'll be the deciders of that.
That's mainly Brahma, but that's
Yeah, that's pretty much the only drama.
well. Much like Slender's joke, our story may or may not begin in Germany, because Walburga was born in 1880, but we don't know whether it was in Germany or Milwaukee.
They're
Because
basically
no
the
one
same.
knows which.
That's
It's a lot of mileage.
a bit of a
Germany
geographic
or
disparity.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, because her parents were German immigrants, and she grew up poor on a Midwestern farm. But whether she was born before they left Germany or in Milwaukee, the records are unclear. So she was born and named Walburga Ostrich, and
What is the name?
Walburga.
Walburga. That sounds like what
Burga.
Mark Wahlberg would name one of his daughters.
Or like a
burger
chain
chain.
of burgers. Yeah. But since this was America, they decided to nickname her Dolly.
She could open up a chain right there on the southern border. Wahlburga. You want a Wahlburga?
You know what?
That sounds so Southy too.
I went to a Wahlburger once in Vegas. It was disappointing.
That's sad.
That's
Man,
it. That
Don't
was the
make me
entire
bend
anecdote.
over to go get my mouse.
I mean, this is the guy who thought you were a Marine.
I ignored all that.
Did I think he was a Marine or was I? You know what? We don't talk about back
You
chat.
didn't ignore it. You said, I'll answer that after I go eat and calm down.
I still haven't calmed down. I'm eating again.
You're,
And
you're
that was
making-
days ago.
You're
I
making
drove Mads to
stress
eating.
Yeah, you're making him stress eat. That's terrible. All right, so they decided to call her Dolly because this is America. and
Because
people
nobody
didn't
knew what the fuck a
want
wallbanger
to-
was.
yeah, Walburga.
Harvey
So-
Wahlbanger.
So we're going to refer to her as Dolly now for the rest of the story. So when Dolly was 13, she went to work in a factory because that's what happens in these stories. We put children to work early.
She got 2 years longer than most people.
Sentient. If
girl?
I ever open up a diner, that's what I'm calling it.
Wallbanger?
No, Warburger. That'd be a sweet diner.
Would you serve Red Gun tea
Yeah,
Of course. It's the most
obviously.
conservative tea on the market.
and black
You,
rifle?
you need a sidearm
coffee?
for your Warburger.
All right. And so
I
when
thought we were
Dolly-
mad at Black Rifle.
I don't care.
I mean, I've been done with Black Rifle for a long time.
I know that aren't they a wholly owned subsidiary of Red Gun Tea?
No.
Oh, they're not affiliated with them. They
No,
weren't
they
democratic
parted
enough?
ways. They had a creative
When
differences.
Tenet Media got shut down, they decided to go their own way.
Okay, save that for the Mad Pen on Sundays.
All right, so now she's working in a factory, and then, as if some crazy romantic comedy, she met and married the wealthy factory owner named Fred Ostrich. She got married at the age of 17. You
Did
know, so
either of
that
them
she-
have any investments in local newspapers?
I thought we had established Ostrich was her maiden name.
Isn't
No,
it
we're-
ostrich?
Ostrich? No, that was just no. I never said that was her maiden. I said that her name for the story purposes. Walburga Ostrich, and then her parents called her Dolly.
I don't think everybody's boycotting anything. I just there are certain things I don't buy anymore. That's not
I
a
mean,
boycott. That's
the
me
Black
deciding not to
Rifle-
buy it anymore.
The Black Rifle coffee one is like 5 years old now. I
If
don't even
not
know.
more.
Yeah.
I don't know that they've changed their opinions on certain things. So
And there's other options.
yeah.
Everybody
Red-
has
Red Gun tea?
goddamn coffee. Like I really wish YouTubers would stop making coffee brands. But anyway,
Yeah, I keep trying them, and the unfortunate thing is Black Rifle is the best of them. All the other coffees kind of suck.
Well, I was in talks with the coffee company to sponsor all of us, but I guess that's over now.
bullshit.
Humble Coffee.
Well,
and
I
none
don't
of
think
us
we're
are
very
humble.
representative of that.
See, humble.
yeah.
I mean, I can
That's the
humble
name of their
brag.
company. We get to name what our product would be.
Oh,
Red Gun Tea.
That's
think that
not
one's taken.
coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
We could call it Perfectly Humble to demonstrate just how humble we are. We're perfectly humble.
Sure.
Wasn't
The
this a
most
long story?
humblest would be mine.
The penitent man. Only the penitent man. All right. Because a penitent man's humble in the face of God. All right. So now she's
Bourbon
married.
flavored coffee? Ugh.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I don't think I could drink that in the morning.
no, you're
I don't
supposed to
think I
boil the
could drink
bourbon
it in
in
the
the
evening.
coffee. Yeah.
Bourbon in the morning, bourbon in the evening.
Bourbon at supper time.
Brahma's,
Bourbon's
that's
in your
Brahma's
coffee.
secret.
You can have bourbon anytime.
If you never stop drinking the bourbon, it's never too early.
Exactly.
You know how much amphetamines I take, and you want to give me coffee?
Yes. Absolutely.
I feel like that's something cops could say.
Are these
even if they were
amphetamines
stolen.
caffeinated?
Oh, going
I
on
need
Jesse
my-
Spano.
I need decaf amphetamines, thank you.
Mad, so excited.
All right. So she marries him at 17, like it's
Right.
straight out of Pretty Woman. He was his factory made women's clothing, mostly aprons, at a large factory in Milwaukee.
Would the factory never sell them to her because she was a scum of the earth kind of person?
She was like garbage times a
Did she
thousand.
go out on the factory floor and be like, "You just made the biggest mistake of your life"?
I've never seen Pretty Woman, so if that's what you're doing,
That is what I'm doing.
How have you never seen Pretty Woman? You've been in
It's easy.
relationships.
yeah.
I
But
mean, Pretty
I get
Woman
to
is
choose what we watch.
basically a movie about you, Mad.
I'm not a prostitute anymore.
Exactly. Neither
Wouldn't
was
the one
she.
about Mad be American Gigolo? Because just like Mad, he was in the Navy.
Oh.
What did you just say?
Trying to get to that bottom row tonight.
I've got the power.
I think that's worth 2, personally.
Yeah,
Wait,
I kind of agree on
the
that.
man from the Navy says being in the Navy is worth 2 slots going down. That's pretty bad.
Listen, don't you misservice us, okay?
Is this the exchange rate now?
God, why so quick?
So, both Fred and Dolly were German, blonde, and a little bit plump. So they were the ideal couple.
I-
Wait, wait,
the-
pull those pictures back up.
A little bit.
Well, no, the one in the picture isn't Fred.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
Fred's her
that's-
husband.
That's Dolly, though, right?
Yes.
That's a lot more than a little bit.
She let
Well,
herself go.
she was
She was
17
only
at this
17
time.
then. This is before she hit the wall.
I picture like two
She's-
little Dutch kids.
She's
yeah,
still
like
a dancing
Hansel and
queen.
Gretel eating all the
Yeah,
food.
exactly.
So when do they get to the gingerbread house?
Like a Gustus Gloop.
Augustus, stop
Drinking from the chocolate river.
Please.
So the couple settled in Milwaukee, but as the years passed, the marriage wasn't doing very well.
Aw.
You see, Fred enjoyed his liquor quite a bit, and he was stressed out from running the apron factory because, it's an apron factory.
Women.
So
Yeah.
while Fred was busy boozing and stressing, so Dolly was not getting as much action as she would have liked.
Oh boy.
And they ended up fighting a lot.
Oh.
So Dolly turned into the stereotypical housewife who needed something. On the
What did she
side.
need, Chad? I was about to call you Steve. I don't know what.
Well, the description in the story I was sent just said a wanting housewife. I was trying to be a little more descriptive.
She needed some dick.
Wow, Brahma.
Vitamin D. What?
Throwing it out there.
I mean, did she
Matt
need to
asked
go
a
to the
question.
Did she need to go to the Morning Glory farm like you?
I mean, what flavor dick was she looking for?
I mean, she's German, so I'm guessing,
Bratwurst.
yeah,
Jaeger
meat
Schnie-
flavored dick.
I'm fine with sausage flavored sausage.
Was ravenous.
You like your dick
I
with
love that movie, by the
sauerkraut?
way. If you haven't seen the movie Ravenous with Guy Pearce,
Guy Pearce, and I believe one of the Arquettes isn't in that too.
yeah, David,
Yep.
but it's phenomenal. It's such a great movie, Ravenous. Check it out.
Yeah, it came out around 1999, 2000, somewhere
Yeah.
right around there.
At the turn of the century.
All right, so Fred, in addition to being stressed and a drunk, was also an asshole and was known to walk through the factory to yelling at the 50 employees, both men and women, who worked there so that they would work harder. Dolly was the opposite.
I mean, if yelling at them makes them work harder.
I think
Right?
studies have proven that there are better forms of leadership. Just saying.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's yelling at them and they're working harder as a result of him yelling at them, I don't see the problem here. Like,
So Dolly was the opposite. Everyone who worked at the factory liked her, and she tried to smooth over any problems that were created by Fred being an absolute asshole.
oh, so she undermined the leadership structure. Great fucking job, bitch.
Jesus.
No wonder he was
Christ.
angry, shouting around.
I thought you started smoking again. You're being so angry.
Yeah,
just
but
saying,
well, it's
listen.
justified in this case.
Yeah, you don't undermine the chain of command.
Nope.
Yeah.
We got to make aprons for the war effort, right?
Yeah.
What war effort? This is like
And if they don't want him to yell at them, then they shouldn't work harder when he yells at them.
Yeah, they should unionize. That's what
it's
we're
the,
trying to say.
at this point. It's the 1890s. There is no war going on. It's
I'm
the
not
Gilded
trying to
Age.
say
There's always a
unionize,
war.
no. Yeah. Even when there isn't a war, there's always a war coming.
So
You better be ready.
at
One of the
26,
sexes ever heard of it?
so 9 years into the marriage, at age 26,
Shit's been raging on for 5,000 years now.
Dolly saw for the first time a young 17-year-old sewing machine repairman who worked at the factory. This man's
What the fuck?
what happened?
So,
Did
We lost him.
I guess
Him's
Steve
like,
arrived
ugh,
at his
sewing machines,
destination.
I'm out. That's not metal.
What are we doing?
Are you gonna keep going? What's up?
I mean, the screen just flickered and everybody disappeared for a second.
Yeah, no, because I put this up so everybody could see who you're talking about.
Well,
What is that ghost standing behind her?
Oh shit, I never saw that.
That's the
Kinda like-
soul of the fox.
an eagle, an emu, ostrich.
Right. So the young man was named Otto Sonnhuber.
Also German, I'm gonna assume.
Yep, orphan and who was adopted by a local family. He was short, lanky, wore glasses, and had a receding chin. Which
A
I guess
receding
is-
chin.
I've heard of a
was-
receding hairline, but how does your chin continue to recede?
That's how weak your chin is. It's running from your face or
and
into
he
your
was
face.
and he was known to be painfully shy. So Dolly saw someone she would be able to mold and control easily.
God
so-
damn, women.
So she started getting him more and more work at the factory, and used that time to get to know him better. In modern parlance, you
So,
could say she
you-
was grooming him.
So you like
Yeah.
sewing machines? Would you like this? Come on.
So Otto,
Hold on.
would you like to see my knees? Because it includes a view of my tits. Look at the picture.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know my boob was resting on your shoulder. Let me flop that off.
I wanted to go revisit Mad's absolute train wreck of the original sewing
Nobody knows.
machine joke, but it's fine. All right, so, so she was using this time to try to get him to know him better, and then, is a shocking twist, her sewing machine at home broke.
How, man?
And Dolly went to Fred, her husband, and said she needed a repairman from the factory to come fix it.
Oh,
And
so this
she-
before they needed a plumber, she needed a sewing repairman.
Meanwhile, he's like, "How did this happen? Your sewing machine is in pieces all over the room.
Gosh,
I
I
seem
don't
to be
know.
stuck.
Also,
I
why's
sewed
my
my
hammer
hair.
up here?"
I think I bumped it with one of my boobs.
And so, just logistically, by the way, if she first met him when she was 26, things started popping off in 1913. So she took a good long time getting to know him before his sewing machine broke. So, a hot autumn day in 1913, Otto knocked on the door, having been sent from the factory, and Dolly answered wearing stockings, a silk robe, and that's it.
Oh, I
Do you
didn't know you were
think-
coming over now.
Do you think her boobs are like Elastigirl?
Not everything is retractable.
So it didn't take long for Otto to pick up the hints, and soon they were engaging in a torrid affair.
What? Is that why is that why she wanted him over there?
That's going to
Yes,
create a
man.
real conflict of interest for
Gosh,
him
this
when
line-
they want him to stitch the scarlet letter into her apron.
It was the affair was almost found out right when it started, because Fred came home and asked how the repair went, and she said, "What repair? The sewing machine was never broken."
Why would she say God?
She didn't say that. That was true.
Oh,
No, he just
Dude,
walked
you
up to the
can't-
door and he heard loud noises. Was like, "Is the repair going okay?" And she's like, "Oh God, it's going so good." And he's like, "Wow, I mean that
you think she's
repairman."
like, yeah, stitch me, repairman?
She's like, "Hold on, use a double stitch. There you go." There you go. The cross stitch. I don't know. So at first,
I'm out of my sewing.
Fix that
knowledge.
pocket. Fix that pocket.
all right. What's the
Yeah,
work
pedal
that
with
bobbin?
that pedal.
Work that bobbin. No, the bobbin. Work the bobbin. You're. I knew you were the right man because you can find the bobbin. It's
Crochet this pussy. I don't know. I don't have any more.
Wow.
crochet.
Crochet this.
Knit one pearl two over here for Matt. Oh, all right.
You
So-
got a needle? I have some thread.
Is this where autoerotica came from? I mean,
I
I've
hear-
used a sewing machine too.
I'm here to sew you up.
They got out of hand at the necks. It was like $30 to do your patches. I was like, fuck that, I'll do my patches myself. Then
They're
I did like
charging
two
you-
by hand, and I was like, I need to get a fucking sewing
Yeah.
machine.
I was like, well, $30 isn't that bad.
Matt, I want to know why Tina's asking you this question.
Oh, because I do.
I remember when that was a thing.
Wait, what? Do you?
Okay.
Are we
I don't
talking about
even-
the same thing?
Did you see what was popped up on the screen?
Yeah. No, I thought we were talking about when that was that was a real thing people were complaining about. But we'll leave that
So-
alone.
I have this one, but this is a butt plug.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't.
Hold on,
That's an alien, right?
No, that's a butt plug, bro.
That looks like an alien.
That's
Well, it's, if you want to
more
count
of
it
an
for,
alien.
Oh my
Okay.
god, dude. She has sent me some weird shit.
What do you do with that?
Wait, a butt plug?
Yeah, what do you do with that?
Put it in your mouth.
Oh.
Okay, this isn't the dildo one, but that's creepy as shit.
What
That
the
is creepy.
fuck?
Also, the corn cob baby in the yellow shirt.
Dude, it has no eyes. It's make it go away.
Ugh,
Soulless.
ugh.
Make it go away, or I'm bringing back the scary stories illustrations.
Dust Cushel, baby.
why is Tina so excited? That's right. It was a butt
It
plug.
was a butt plug.
Great job, little Mad.
Why is there a set of them, Matt? Why?
Oh, I forgot y'all could see that.
Because they always come in twos.
All right, so at the beginning of the affair, they decided they would meet in hotels.
It's a Tylenol, baby.
They would
Oh
meet
God,
in
I
hot-
hope not.
They would meet in hotels around Milwaukee, but after a while, they said F it and started just doing it in Fred and Dolly's bed in her home while Fred was at work. Of course she would. Sometimes they would have sex
How would
know,
Fred
8
not
times a
smell
day.
Smell,
that?
right?
I mean, they're doing it. Apparently, they're doing it up to 8 times a day, and this was going on for
What?
upwards of 3 years.
Uh,
Was
That's
she
when-
just like? Well, she is kind of fat. She might have just been really sweaty, and the bed always smelled.
But wait, how did he 8 times a day?
They were German. Maybe they
when
just
you're young and
stunk.
vigorous.
Yeah, but they're not Catholic.
How's that factor in?
Well, I was
that
gonna
was
go
a-
with Hispanic because they have so many.
Well, so in all
Having the
fairness,
children isn't necessarily indicative of multiple times in a single day.
yeah, it is. You got to stack them, right?
No.
that's exactly how that works. You're
Once
right,
you
man.
hit one, you're maxed out for 9 months.
Yeah.
The
Doors
whole 9
closed.
months. How do you
Yeah.
have twins?
Well, that's when
Actually-
that's like you roll doubles.
Sometimes you go for the Yahtzee and you get 5.
Anyway, so yeah, what we're saying is like all of us could do it 8 times a day, right?
Are you saying you
8 days a
couldn't, Matt?
week.
Dude, I don't think on my best day I could do it 8 times.
Are we talking 24 hours or like 12 hours, like sun up to sundown?
Well,
I
I
just
mean,
have it as a
theoretically
day.
8 hours because before he gets back home from work.
Well, this is the
just once per
1900s. Remember, it's before the 8-hour workday, so he's probably 12 to 14 hours. But that's still a
That's still-
slight window.
I mean, Death by Snoo Snoo wasn't anything original.
Otto was like,
Listen, I'm sure if it
sorry,
was like my
Dolly."
job or something, I could do it 8 times during a normal workday.
Well, it
I'm
is
not saying
Otto's
that I couldn't. I
job.
couldn't. But why would you want to?
Yeah,
Like,
that's another thing.
I'd be like, no, could we get lunch or maybe watch TV or
They
literally
didn't
do
have-
anything but put my dick back in there?
Did they
Honestly,
have
it-
internet? Did they have TV?
No,
Did
they
they
didn't
have
have the
any other
internet.
forms
As
of
she bends
entertainment?
over and says, "Here's your lunch."
Ugh.
she's like, hey, Otto, you want that stroopwafel?
Ugh.
That's
So,
how you get cancer.
it just seems like every time he was like, I was thinking like maybe today we could like talk or get to know each other.
Go have
No.
a picnic,
No,
something,
get that dick out.
preferably in the woods.
I was hoping today we might eat out. Oh, I was hoping that too.
So it's at this point that neighbors started to become suspicious.
Why?
Because they were
'Cause of the
wary
smell?
about the constant repairs being done to Dolly's sewing machine. No sewing machine would need that much repair. So Dolly then came up with a
And
brilliant
how's she
cover
working so
story.
hard on that sewing machine that she's walking around bow-legged all the time?
Dolly came up with the brilliant cover story and told the neighbors that Otto was in fact her vagabond half brother.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're good now.
Nailed it.
One neighbor mentioned that.
Wait, did she then run for the Senate in Minnesota and marry her vagabond half-brother?
She's a congressman, so but yeah, same deal.
Yeah, it's good that you know these things. I don't give a shit. The married her brother part was the more important part of that joke.
Yeah.
I'm aware of the thing that
If
you were
you-
alluding to.
If you look, you gotta have a commitment to accuracy.
Wow.
No,
Don't
I
ever
don't.
let
I
the
have a
truth
commitment
get
to
in
the
the-
joke, Chad. That's why I'm up here on the top row and you're down there next to fucking Punk Waddle.
Hey, at least he doesn't have a commitment to his brother.
The second
I
I,
was
heard you
about to
say
move
senator,
you
I
up.
knew that Chad was going to blow that one up.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, like my
And-
granddaddy always said, don't ever let the truth get in the way of a good joke.
Yeah.
if my wife telling me not to do it for 20 years hasn't made me stop doing that, yeah, I'm not gonna stop doing it. It's
You
weird.
just stay there and I'm just going to keep pointing at you. This is a shame point, by the way.
It
It's
really
partially
looks rather,
hitting mad.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Got a little more
Actually, it
into
more looks like you're saying Mad is greater than Brahma.
Well, yeah.
It's the math symbol.
It's incorrect.
Oh. Mad, you gonna take that?
I mean, I can't move you up, can I?
I would accept an equal sign.
Yeah. You're right.
I solved the problem.
I'm content.
So at this point, one of the neighbors mentioned the vagabond half brother to Fred, who was apparently surprised to learn this and was not very happy. So he confronted Dolly, and she calmly explained that a book salesman had been bothering her, but that she'd put a stop to it.
Wait, what does that have to do with your fucking brother?
Hold on, it's okay because Fred.
A book salesman.
Fred, being the kind of man who runs an entire factory and has 50 people in his employ, immediately accepted that explanation and moved on.
Well, hold on. So it went like this. Hey, Wallabaga, whatever your fucking name is.
Wahlburger.
Dolly.
Hey,
yeah.
Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, our neighbor just said that your half-brother Bandicoot or whatever, what was it? It doesn't matter. A half-brother
Vagabond.
Bandicoot? Yeah,
Yeah,
Vagabond
Crash Bandicoot.
has been hanging out at the house. You don't have a brother, half or otherwise. Oh, no, I meant it was a book salesman that was bothering me. Oh, okay.
Cool.
That's fucking...
Guess I'm going back to the factory. Don't wait up.
I guess, it's true. Like, the hardest truth to hear is the one you already know. So, like, he has to have some idea, right?
One would think.
He doesn't want to believe it, so he's choosing not to, I
Yeah.
guess.
He married to his work.
Worker.
So, all right. So having deftly avoided, getting found out by Fred, Dolly decided she
Listen,
needed
punk, if you're going to be up here, right, just don't. Just don't.
All right. I am of the upper echelon. I am.
Even
I'm
that.
better
We
than
hold
you.
ourselves to a higher standard up here.
You have to bank some good ones so that you can afford to have a bad one.
All right. I will earn the booster seat that I've gotten today.
Punk, don't listen to him. Shooters got to shoot.
You're a bad influence, Chad.
Bad
Yeah, all right,
influence.
McGavin.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Also true.
Be Theo Vaughn talking to an ESPN reporter.
And then I
Give it
did
time.
math.
Give it time.
We're getting there. We started off on the main. We started off at the factory. We got to the house. We went upstairs to the bedroom. We're getting real close to the attic. at
Real
this point.
close.
All right. So Dolly, having deftly avoided discovery by Fred, realized the neighbor situation was a real problem, and having
Yep.
Otto always coming and going was now an issue. So Dolly came up with an ingenious plan. Otto would quit his job and move into the attic of her house where her husband lived with her.
Wait. All right, so he quits his job. Okay, cool. I don't have any money.
Yep.
Moves into her attic.
Correct.
Well, and her garage.
No, the attic, just the attic. There was no garage, no car.
He's been parking in her garage this whole time.
Is he like secretly in the attic, or does the husband know about this?
Why would she tell the husband, oh, hey, just to let you know, if you hear something in the attic, that's my lover.
It's roof rats.
So Otto, when given this offer by Dolly, immediately accepted because he saw it as free rent with sex included.
My
Why
man,
buy the cow when I can get the milk
But
for free?
you're stuck because you don't have any money. This is what women do. They get you in that position.
In
And
what would
now you
be
can't-
in what would be
Meanwhile,
cons-
the husband's laying in bed with her, and it's like, why is your tit going up into the crawl space in the attic?
in what would be considered the most insane episode of Three's Company ever made. In the early 1900s, a dude moved into the house of a married woman and lived in her attic so he could fuck her. So, this meant Otto would pretty much have to completely give up his life and not see people anymore.
Yeah,
all
but
in the
that-
name of having relations with Dolly. But for
Has
some
he ever
reason-
had pussy before? I don't, because either it's magical to like, oh, I will give up everything all my life and live in your fucking attic just for a taste of that good.
Well, you see, the problem is, Matt, he's putting that pussy on a pedestal.
He
And
let the
he's
pussy cast a spell on
Yeah.
him.
It's platinum.
He's got to get out of from under that spell. I don't know what's going on. Or rent was really expensive in Milwaukee back then, because it does make sense. But Otto didn't care about not seeing people anymore. He didn't have any family. He was an orphan, and he had become completely obsessed with Dolly for, no good reason.
I get the feeling
Just
this
to let
is
you
going
guys
to
know.
end with a murder.
So, it should be noted that the attic was not a nice place to be. It had a single cot, a desk, and a chamber pot. And it was right above the master bedroom. To get into it, you had to climb through a trapdoor in the bedroom closet ceiling.
Do you think ever in the middle of the night, like the air was bad in there, and the husband's just in his bed sitting next to his wife, and he just hears like, the hell is in the attic? It's the
A
roof
raccoon.
rats again. Man, they must have eaten something that didn't agree with them.
Sounds like one of them had a blue Gatorade.
So, as a precaution, Otto did place a lock on the inside of the trapdoor so that Fred couldn't
I was trying
just
to move
open
him
it
too.
and enter. Otto never left. He didn't leave the
Why would you?
attic.
You got
He didn't
everything
leave
you
the
need there.
property. Dolly would feed him German rye bread, bottles of milk, cheeses, liverwurst, and bologna.
God.
Rye
And all
bread.
he has is a piss pot. Where is he shitting?
The chamber pot.
In the piss pot.
Yeah.
Who's dumping that out?
Yeah, how are they disposing of this?
Well,
Carefully.
he had one greenhouse window, and at night he could not make any sounds because Fred would be home, and he was not actually allowed to go near that window for fear that someone would hear or see him.
Boy.
So he's Anne Frank in this.
Yes.
Yeah. So at night he would read through stacks of nautical adventure books by candlelight. Dolly would check them out of the library for him. And
Oh
on
boy,
nights
I
when-
wish I could go out on the ocean.
He gets food, books, and sex.
Did you know these sailors, they go from port to port? Yeah, you stay in the attic.
All the ports come to you.
So on nights when Dolly and Fred would go out on a date, Otto would actually be able to leave the attic and get a bit of exercise around the house.
Hey, Dolly, can you go do your husband one night so that I can get out of here?
So Otto also took the time being kept as a sex slave in the attic to have a go at writing pulp fiction. See, that was his real dream, to be a pulp fiction writer. So pulp fiction magazines were very popular then, and for just 10 cents one could take a journey through stories of sex, murder, and addiction, of which Otto felt like he was getting a lot of experience.
Dude, I think he would have a lot more success writing an autobiography.
Dear Pulp
Yeah.
Magazine, I never thought I would be writing you.
This isn't so much a work of fiction, but I have a story about a man who's imprisoned in a woman's attic as her sex slave.
He's
this
kind of a
went on-
late bloomer to be writing at this time because most of them start at age 11 at the newspaper.
So this went on for 5 years. Otto
By the way,
lived in the attic having
hold
sex
up.
with Dolly.
Real quick, this is also kind of newspaper adjacent with his Pulp Magazine stuff.
A little bit.
So is she like blackmailing him for sex now?
No,
Like, oh, if you
no,
want
he's
this food, you got to
voluntarily
give me that
living in
dick.
Yeah, so this goes on for 5 years. He lived in the attic, has sex with Dolly, and sometimes gets his work published under a pen name. On the other hand, Fred thought he was going insane. At night, he would hear noises in the attic. His cigars would keep disappearing. Leftovers would just magically disappear and be gone. And sometimes Dolly would tell him that he ate the leftovers when he came home drunk, but he didn't remember.
His cigars were disappearing too?
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess that was when they go
You don't
out
take a
on date
man's
night.
cigars if they're not
Little
offered.
Monica Lewinsky
Well,
fetish going on there, huh?
he smoked them because but he doesn't remember because of the drinking.
Yeah.
Skirt.
So now we reach a little bit of a conundrum because at this point, 5 years in, Fred decided it was time to make a change and he decided to move him and Dolly to Los Angeles.
By the way, real quick, what's the weather like in Milwaukee?
It's shitty.
Milwaukee,
Like,
rainy and
it's
gross.
and cold, and it's
What about the
snowy.
summer?
It's terrible. I mean, summers are fine.
They're still
What about if
rainy
you're in
and
an
gross.
attic with no AC?
What if you're in an uninsulated attic?
Well,
Oh, you're getting cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a
You're
window.
getting cooked.
He had a window that he couldn't look out of, couldn't go near.
I mean, German orphans that lived on bratwurst, bologna, and rye bread were built a little tougher than apparently.
Yes, right now in October it's 50 degrees, but imagine that fucking attic in like June.
I mean, I don't know. Remember, Milwaukee is Algonquin for the good land.
Well, let's see what happens
You
next.
leave Alice Cooper out of this.
Yeah, but attic is German for hot box.
So is
I thought-
Wahlburger, apparently.
Oh, damn it. You took my joke. I was going to do. All right. So Dolly agreed to move to L.A. on one condition. Whatever house they had would have to have
An attic.
Houses with attics in L.A. were very rare, but she made sure she found one. She also sent Otto ahead of their move, and he was
So
able
this
to
is probably before they had electric fans in the attics too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had an attic in that area, oh my god, there would be so much mold.
Mm.
Like that would, you would have.
So
That's basically a petri dish. You've got a fucking bacteria culture above your home.
I mean,
And
You're
then
probably
there's
not
the
gonna-
mold in
you're
the
probably not
house.
going to worry about the mold or the smell of the mold since your own crap is sitting in the corner in a pot
I suppose
Solid
that's
point.
true.
fester.
in that very, very hot condition.
all right, so
He's
Otto-
gonna die in one of these attics.
Yeah,
Auto
Uncle
move.
Fester lives in the attic.
Well, typically, if you never come out of an attic, chances are you will die in an attic.
He comes out sometimes.
Just to her bed.
Yeah, he gets
No,
exercise.
yeah, he
when
gets
he's
the
gone.
He's
exercise and
clearly
stuff.
eating leftovers and smoking
Yeah, stolen
cigars.
It's almost like he wants to get caught at this point.
He might even get yard time.
All right, go on, Chad.
all right, so Otto went ahead of everyone else, and his attic space in Los Angeles would later be described as a nest, like a rat nest or a bird's nest, because it wasn't even as appealing as the one he had before. All he had inside now was a mattress, a chamber pot, and an oil lamp, and it was a little more cramped than the previous one.
Well, that's a step up from a
So-
candle.
About a week after Otto arrived, Fred and Dolly followed suit, and it's at this point that Otto transitioned not just from being a sex slave to also a just general use slave, because when he wasn't making love to Dolly, he was now also cooking, cleaning, washing dishes, making beds,
Piss,
and
yeah.
pretty much taking care of all of Dolly's household duties she had been expected to complete.
You remember
Where's Fred?
Waterworld in the oil tanker? There was that guy down
Oh,
in the
yeah.
tank. I feel like
Yes.
Otto is the opposite of that.
Because he's up high, not down low.
Yeah.
Apparently, he seems content with this agreement so far, right?
He doesn't have a choice now because he gave up his job. He has no
Yeah.
way to
Dude,
support
every
himself.
night he sits there staring at that oil lamp and thinking, if I kicked it over, this could all end.
No, what he thinks is, oh, good, she brought me another book. Can learn about sailing.
I mean, he could take his power back. He's got all that methane up there in the attic.
Sailing
In the attic.
away.
He could just come down and ask Dolly, who runs Bartertown?
So, like in Milwaukee, the LA house attic was directly above the master bedroom.
Perfect.
And
Planning.
Otto could hear the sounds coming up from the bedroom very clearly after one night of listening to Dolly having sex with her husband. He confronted
boy.
her, and she explained she couldn't leave Fred because she had no skills or money of her own.
Real quick, is Imp snoring?
No, I am not fucking snoring. I was just about to say something about that. Because I could hear it too, Mad. You're not going crazy. Yeah.
So Otto, when confronted with this explanation, agreed he would no longer fight with her about her having sex with her own husband.
That
It's a conversation you don't expect to have.
imagine the woman you love, and you have to listen to her have sex with another man every night.
There's some
Every
people who
sneeze.
pay for that, you know.
So, one night, Fred, her husband,
Ooh,
thought
almost
he
got
heard
caught.
a man clearing his throat while he and Dolly were in bed.
No, you
But Dolly
did
would-
get caught, man. We all heard it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't sneeze. I fought it off.
But Dolly managed to explain away these instances, saying that it was just him being drunk. And he was hearing
You know, honey, you know how when you get drunk, sometimes you hear people go, or my name's Otto? That's because you're drunk.
You know how sometimes when you're drunk, you hear a man in the attic going, red leather, yellow leather, Heath Ledger.
Dame Judy Dench.
So, honey, when I came home today, there was a man making my bed.
Oh,
No, that
yeah.
was me. You were drunk.
It's like,
To be fair, he had just undid the bed.
damn it, Fred. It was supposed to be a surprise. I have help making sure that I can keep up the house.
Yeah, but you don't do anything.
And now there's someone helping me. You always complained. You always complained.
Shut
that
up
I
and
never...
clean your shit box, Otto.
All right, so Otto didn't actually have any money either, because Dolly would
Really?
never give him anything bigger than a dime.
Sorry.
Now Fred, again growing suspicious, noticed one day that the attic was locked. Dolly just told him that she wanted a safe place to keep her furs, so that's why it was secured. But even with this great setup, the marriage started to fall apart.
How?
Fred kept
Imagine
started
that.
drinking more and more, and the arguments between the couples began to turn physical.
Doesn't make sense.
He was still hearing the things in the new house just as he had in Milwaukee, and the cigars were still vanishing. He was often confused by what was happening with their leftovers.
Well, now he's got to figure out, since the house wasn't haunted, he's got to figure out what object did they bring with them that was
Yeah.
haunted.
Maybe it's an object in the attic. Let me go check there.
Yeah,
So
this
on
is classic. Like, one of those furs of yours didn't quite fully die.
One of those furs is not like the other.
Fred
Is this
keeps
house
checking-
built on an Indian burial ground? Are we going to get attacked by minces and fox skins?
Fred keeps checking the cursed mirror, and he just keeps seeing the attic over and over and over.
Yeah, Otto was
Sanity
an
is getting
orphan.
drained 20 points at a time.
Yeah.
So on
Yeah.
August 22nd, 1922, one of the fights between Fred and Dolly took a rather scary turn.
Asks the Ouija board, where are you? Not the attic.
Otto, listening from the attic, feared that Fred was going to kill Dolly. So he did what any guy living in an attic effing a lady would do. He climbed out of his attic hole, grabbed Fred's two .25 caliber pistols, and ran downstairs. There he confronted Fred, who yelled, "What are you doing here, you dirty rat?"
You're supposed to be in the attic.
The two briefly scuffled, then Otto fired a shot into the ceiling, and then 3 shots which went right into Fred, 2 in the chest and 1 in the head, killing him instantly. You know, he double tapped, so there you go. Triple tap, really.
Yeah, but he was also dual wielding, which
Yeah.
is lame.
So at this point, Dolly and Otto decided to make it look like a home robbery that had gone wrong.
Smart.
Genius.
I mean, it kind of was.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, that book salesman was
Well-
really, really pushy.
Well, because like in 1920, you know, we hadn't been inundated with this exact story, like, you know, faking a crime to get away with a murder, because Lifetime TV didn't exist yet for women.
You know,
Oh, damn.
so first they took off Fred's diamond watch, then they overturned some furniture, and finally Otto locked Dolly in an upstairs bedroom closet and tossed the key in the hallway. A neighbor who had heard the gunshots had called the police, and the police arrived and found Dolly passed out on the closet floor.
Oh no, what happened?
After releasing her, she told them that they had come home.
Well, she
and
got a case of the vapors.
And she went upstairs to hang her coat, but before she could, she was pushed in the closet from behind and the door was locked. This checked out with police. I'm kidding. At this point,
Great
the police-
job, detectives.
I mean,
No,
they
I-
should have hid her in the attic because the built-in
Yeah.
smell is already there.
The
like somebody's
alibi.
been trapped in a room.
I mean,
So, the chief of detectives named Klein didn't have any real doubts of her story, but there were a couple of things he found odd, and so he said, just one more thing.
Okay, Columbo.
He noticed that, robbers don't usually use such tiny caliber pistols. He said, in quote unquote, it's usually a woman's gun. Also,
I
there
love
were-
how they're still shitting on the husband, even though he's dead.
The
'Cause those
fact
were
that
his
your
guns.
guns have replica written down the side of them.
And mine
I
has.
have
Desert Eagle.
Point
0.50. Also, they were a bit suspicious when Dolly said she and Fred never fought, and Fred's money
the fuck?
wasn't taken, as he still had cash in his pockets and in his wallet. Klein decided to go all the way back to Wisconsin to investigate the couple. But aside from learning that they fought a lot, nothing really came of it, and in the end, there was no way Dolly could have locked herself in the closet
Case closed.
if she had shot Fred, so they figured she couldn't have done it. It never occurred to them that she might have had an accomplice.
an addict lover.
Dolly then inherited her husband's millions, and she moved and bought a new, smaller home with a
Hold on,
smaller...
real quick. How many aprons was he selling? My God.
A lot.
Please tell me she bought a smaller home with a smaller attic.
I was gonna say she's gonna keep him in the attic. I just know it.
You think Otto was like, finally, I can come out of the attic? No.
No,
This
you
is-
can't be
No,
seen.
you
You,
can't.
you killed a man.
Nothing's changing.
Yeah,
But-
we have a good thing going. Don't ruin it with your I want to come out of the closet or
Yeah, she-
attic.
She probably needs a new man of the house because clearly
Yeah,
the
so
orphan in the attic isn't.
She
gonna-
did buy a smaller home with a smaller attic at 101 North Beechwood Drive.
Wait, really?
And yes, and of course, Otto moved into the new attic.
Oh my
third
God!
Why?
No.
Why would you
Years
This is
do
later-
learned
that?
helplessness. This
No,
is
you-
this is
We
Stockholm syndrome. Right?
Yeah, years later, Otto would say that he was imprisoned by his love for Dolly. Fred's
That checks
murder
out.
remained unsolved, and police thought there was still something off about Dolly, but they couldn't figure out how she could kill Fred and then lock herself in the closet. It's like, oh my God, how could that happen? It's, I mean, one
How do they
person
keep
couldn't do that.
moving from place to place and nobody notices this guy?
I mean, if they were
He
really
must be like the most boring motherfucker on
Yeah,
earth.
they did say he was painfully shy.
And had a receding chin.
Yep. that
Like
was
they
another
go
thing
and they
said.
look and they're like, that man has no chin.
So
Is
he's
his chin hiding in his neck?
he's so forgettable they forgot he existed. But you
No
know,
shit.
he got to live the best life because wait, he got to live in the attic as a slave. Oh wait, no, that's terrible.
It was
Yeah, I
a
don't think
sex
anybody
slave,
wants
though.
to live there.
No.
So, at this point, Dolly began dating new men.
Yep, a
She
new man of the
started
house.
dating- She started
Wow.
Yep.
So she stayed
cucking
married
her
for the
cuck.
money.
Right.
She has a slave that lives in the attic in case she doesn't get any dick that she wants. She can
Right.
settle for that dick. And now that she's got all the money, she's gonna go out and try and find that choice cut of dick. She's looking for the cool
Now
ranch
she's aiming
dick
for the
at this
1%.
point.
Yeah.
She's looking for that cool ranch dick.
Yum.
You beat me to it.
Apparently he did. All right, so the new person she was dating was named Herman Shapiro, and he was the attorney who was settling Fred's estate.
Oh boy.
It was
Oh, that's
it was at
not-
this point that Dolly, being a stupid woman, got a little bit sloppy. She gave Herman the diamond watch they had taken from Fred as a gift.
The one that the robber likely would have taken when he was killed.
The one that they said the robber must have taken because when the police said so, Herman
And that the
immediately-
attorney probably saw on
Yeah,
Fred
Herman being
multiple times.
Why
yeah,
wouldn't you immediately like ditch that in the river?
Yeah.
because it
So-
was diamond.
So Herman, being the estate
Okay.
attorney, immediately recognized the watch and began questioning Dolly about it. Dolly said she found it under a seat cushion in the house and didn't think there was any reason to tell police. Herman, knowing that Dolly was a terrible housekeeper, doubted her story immediately.
Bitch,
Meanwhile, all the
I know
lights
you dirty.
all the lights turn off, and Otto goes on the hunt again.
Dude, the walls are closing in.
Very soon, Dolly decided to move on to another new lover instead, Roy Klum, a local businessman. She told him she had a gun that looked exactly like the murder weapon, and was worried the police would think she used it to murder Fred. So she asked Klum to throw the guns in the La Brea tar pits. Guess what? He did.
What is her pussy made of?
Ambrosia.
She must have like that unicorn pussy or something.
Yeah, right?
Or she
get that
just knows how to
reference.
pick
When
one.
asked what she was looking for in a man, she said 6 foot tall, $1 million a year income. No.
6, 6, and 6.
He's got to make at least 7 figures.
So then she went to a neighbor and told him the exact same story. Naturally, the neighbor took the other gun and threw it on a rubbish heap in his backyard. But then the neighbor's wife found the gun and buried it under a rose bush.
Why?
It was 1 year after the murder in July when Detective Klein finally discovered Dolly had given Herman the diamond watch. He was convinced now that that she was the murderer. Dolly's relationship with Klum was falling apart, and they had an
Why?
ugly breakup, and Klum went to the cops and told them he had thrown the murder weapon into the La Brea tar pits. They searched the tar pits and found the gun and arrested Dolly. That's a
Silk.
rough. That's a rough search to have to
I
draw.
was gonna say he didn't throw it deep enough, huh?
Well, apparently Otto wasn't throwing it deep enough either.
So after reading the headlines, the neighbor who had buried the gun next door dug out the gun and brought it to the police. Unfortunately, 11 months later, the gun from the tar pits was in such bad conditions they couldn't link it to the bullets fired, and the other gun was completely rusted, so neither gun could forensically be linked to the murder. Klein was now still sure that Dolly was the murderer and felt like she would cave when being questioned, but she didn't. Then, while she was in jail...
No, she only caves if she's sleeping with you. Here, have a diamond watch. Used from a murder. And here, have a gun. From a murder.
Meanwhile, when she's given him that diamond watch, I'm just picturing like half out of the attic, fucking Gollum over there, like, "Nice, it's my precious."
It's funny that you described him that way.
You keep what you kill.
Yeah. It's more of the Chronicles of Addick, not Riddick.
So at this point, Herman, the attorney, came to visit Dolly while she was
We tried, punk. We tried.
while she was in jail, and that's when Dolly said to him that she had not slept the previous evening, and quote, he said, quote, there was a look of terror on her face, and she said in a whisper to me, "He is there." And Herman said, "Who and where?" And Dolly looked back at him and said, "My vagabond half-brother is in the house, and nobody must know it. Do not be afraid. Go to the house
Keep
and go
it
to my
secret. Keep it safe.
go to the house and go to my room and to the clothes closet, and then drum on the wall with your fingernails, and he'll appear. Don't be afraid of him. He is innocent. He will not harm you."
I don't like the way you keep
What
telling me don't be afraid of him.
the
It makes it
fuck?
sound like I am instantly gonna be scared of him.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all.
So Herman went to the house and into the closet, but he didn't rap with his fingernails. Instead, he nervously whistled. And that's when Otto came out, sliding out of a hole that had been built into a shelf that held hats. And Otto said, "Hello, Herman. Don't be afraid of me."
Don't be afraid of me.
Does it have the precious?
Who announces themselves like that?
Evidently him.
I was gonna say.
Mostly angels that are bringing good tidings, but
Oh,
I was gonna say.
Do not trust the Hermanses. They is false.
Don't be
So,
afraid.
Otto
Do
was
not be
very
afraid,
happy
I bring you
to
great
have
tidings and
yeah.
joy.
Otto was really happy to actually have interaction with another human.
oh
since
man,
he had-
I've been waiting for so long to talk to someone. What's it like? Did the LA Dodgers win? Oh, wait, who's president? Oh, like this 100 questions.
yeah, since he had rarely spoken to anyone but Dolly in 10 years.
They spoke.
Zip spoke about that dick.
So
Yes,
Herman
no.
then took the opportunity to look into the living space that Otto was staying in, and he said he saw an old crystal radio set, a writing board attached to a roof rafter held by hinges to form a desk, a reading lamp, large buckets of water, an electric foot warmer, canned goods.
That's
a
not
small-
water.
Nope.
A small mattress, a collection of books, a few articles of clothing, a razor, and some other items which he didn't want to describe.
I mean, it sounds like he set up pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then Otto started telling Herman about his life as Dolly's maybe half brother. He insisted that Herman call him Otto. Then he explained how he had killed Fred. He also went into all the sex they had, describing
Wait,
the
you're her
voluminous
half
amount
brother?
of sex. Yep. Herman was not pleased. He thought Otto could put Dolly away for murder, and he was horrified to think about putting someone in a hole for the rest of their lives. And then he realized Otto was also screwing Dolly. So he threw Otto out of the attic and house and told him to get out of the state or else he would turn him in.
On what grounds?
That he admitted doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good point. Fair.
So
So
Otto,
good.
thinking he was going to get arrested for a murder, fled to Canada. There he changed his name to Walter Klein.
Oh, I was hoping Botto or like, my name is Dato.
I thought that was the part where he got captured by the Nazgul and screamed, "Shire Baggins!" Is that not that part?
No. So
Attic.
What?
instead of Shire, it was a location. You got to understand how fun.
It's like breed depression, psychosomatic addict, insane.
Psychosomatic agitate. Yeah.
All
Addict,
right.
insane.
So he adopted the name Klein because he hated Detective Klein.
So he named himself.
You become
after?
what you hate.
So did Otto inspire the children's cartoon The Littles?
I have not seen that since I was a kid.
They're little people that lived in the walls.
You have gone
Yes.
too deep, Slender. You have gone too deep.
Nope.
Just
So even though he had been living like a crazy weirdo in an attic, never speaking to anyone else, he managed in Canada to meet and marry a lady named Matilda, and there he lived, becoming as normal a person as he could.
does Matilda know Otto's history?
Is she plump and German?
She knows he can go 8 times a day.
I suppose.
8 days a week.
So back in LA, the police still had one problem when it came to the case against Dolly. How did she lock herself in the closet after killing Fred?
They still haven't figured it out.
So they had no murder weapons that matched, and they had this bigger problem, so they still couldn't make the case against her for the murder.
Imagine the detective looking at his wall at his house with all the pictures and the evidence. He's like, I just don't get it. I don't get out, like obsessing over it like it's a serial killer because he cannot figure out this crime.
Yeah. It's
Meanwhile,
like,
if we had conspiracy theorists, they'd have figured it out a long time ago. 1, it's the Jews. 2, there was a second shooter.
it reminds me of in Boondock Saints when he's like, well, there were 6 guys and there was a fight. What if it was one guy with 6 guns? And he was like, God, get the F out. So at this point, Dolly became ill, so ill that they thought she was dying, so they released her on bail and then would further drop the charges. So Herman, knowing about everything that happened, thought the best thing to do now would be to move in with Dolly.
What?
And they lived together, Herman and
Happily
Dolly,
ever
in LA, while Otto and Matilda were living together in Canada.
So everybody's
Listen,
happy.
Herman, I can't get horny if you don't go into the attic. No, I don't want to sleep in the same bed with you.
Did he inspire Herman's Hermits?
I think Henry VIII inspired Herman's Hermits.
Oh, that's fair.
All right, so 3 years would pass, and then Otto moved back to L.A. with his new wife.
Why?
His excuse was that he couldn't find work in all of Canada, and so in L.A. he got a job as a janitor, which apparently was not something he could find employment in the entire country of Canada.
Interesting.
According to
he
Herman,
he went halfway across the continent to get away from the pussy, and it called him back.
Dude, he can't quit her.
That shit.
so Herman,
She must have like narcotic pussy.
Right?
Did he asphyxiate when he was away from her for too long?
so Herman saw Otto in Los Angeles and spoke with him, and he said, quote, "He informed me that he had married and did not desire that his present wife should know any of his previous life
Then
or
why did he
relations
come
with
here?
Dolly." He
Yeah.
said he and his wife were there to get jobs and live in Southern California. And he said, "I loved the climate so much when I was in the attic, I had to come back."
What the fuck
This-
is wrong
this
with
poor
people
man.
in their 20s?
He also
Yeah.
added to Herman that the thought of being near Dolly also made his life worth living for.
Okay,
So-
see how those things contradict?
I'm telling you, Stockholm syndrome.
I will reiterate yet again. The one thing MADePAP continually proves to me is that we have not, in fact, gotten any crazier.
Yeah, it's always been this way.
Everything is as it should be.
And in an even increasing craziness, Dolly then decided to hire Otto to rebuild a cedar closet in her home
What?
and also do some repair work to the attic.
And we're
She
just gonna act
wanted
like
to-
this is normal?
Dude, you would not get me to walk into that attic for anything at that
No.
point, because she gonna lock your ass in there.
Otto says the attic. I was born in the attic, raised by it. I didn't know what the attic was until I was 35 and finally was able to
You
leave
merely
the attic.
adopted the attic.
All right.
of the attic.
Not one
So
good decision
while
was made
he's-
in this
yes.
story.
So while he's doing these repairs, they manage to not have a relationship, which is good because Dolly was busy. She had an entire stable of men around the city that she
Why?
was having sex with.
Oh, she's moved on.
Well,
was-
now she has money though.
She is
so-
for the
yeah.
streets.
Well, she has money, so I can kind of see why now guys would be like, "Yo, what up, Dolly?"
So around this time is when Herman decides to break up with Dolly finally after 7 years. They were said to have had many disagreements over money, and Herman decides, and now is the time to come clean. And he went to the district attorney and told them about the guy who had been living in the attic at the time of the murder that no one else had known about. So
How do
it was
we-
now 1930, and the district attorney issued a second warrant.
Sentient. I don't know why, but I immediately thought of fucking Otto sitting in the attic doing the selfie stick. Yo, what's up? It's your favorite attic sex slave coming to you live. About to sneak out here and steal one of this motherfucker's cigars. Yeah.
It's the Slave in the Attic podcast.
Okay,
Anyway.
continue.
So the district attorney issues arrest warrants for Dolly and
Based
for
on
Otto
what?
this time. Now with Otto being arrested, this was the first time he was interrogated. He tried to put blame anywhere else but himself, and at one point saying that Herman Shapiro had put a spell on him, and that he couldn't remember.
Oh,
what,
somebody put a spell on you, but it was not Herman.
and that he
spell
couldn't
on you.
remember what
Gosh,
Herman told him to do. Now, as people who have, are faithful listeners and watchers of the MADePAP program know, we did have a story about a woman who did have hypnosis powers.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately for Otto, this was different. He was trying to blame a man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, why didn't Otto just say, Otto? No, my name's Klein. You must have the wrong guy.
Chad, what do you think about my setup?
Put tens in the chat for myself.
I mean, he was doing tiny homes before tiny homes were a thing.
He also said that he was a victim
He's
of
got the
amnesia.
same model chamber pod as Asmongold does.
Yeah. He also said he was a victim of amnesia and couldn't remember anything that had happened before 1923.
You know, isn't there like a solid self-defense argument that they could have made?
Yeah.
So Otto did somehow manage,
So crazy in love. What?
in
he
between
kinda
the
lived for that.
amnesia excuses, to tell the cops that he was an author, and explained that he would like to explain to the press what happened.
Oh, you're an author, so what you're telling me is that you're good at making up stories?
Apparently not.
The press couldn't get enough of this story. Otto did have concerns, though, saying, quote, "The only thing I'm worried about now is how I'm going to explain this to my wife."
Oh, I forgot
No.
about her.
You're not gonna have to explain anything to her. She's already seeking an annulment. Thank you.
Otto would also say, "I'm thinking of going to San Quentin, but I'm glad it's over and feel much better about it." That night, the police went to the two homes in which Otto had lived in the attics and inspected them. There were still signs someone had lived there. The papers called it the Batman case after finding out about Otto's cave-like life in the attic. So this is what may have inspired the Batman comic
Oh,
book.
dude, I read about these in the National Enquirer. That's a whole thing. Oh, no, that was Bat Boy.
Man bats.
I think he also served in the Iraq War.
Yeah, Dolly's attorney said that she was unnerved that the case had been reopened, but was not hiding anything and had nothing to fear. Until their trials were over, reporters, news photographers, and people who had just wanted photos of the weirdos would follow Dolly and Otto everywhere they went.
Sentient's right. He's gonna get found guilty and end up in a prison cell and be like, "You mean I get all this? This is all mine."
I get 2 hots and the cot. Not
Oh, you not get a friend?
a flushable chamber pot.
Each room comes with a friend? Oh, boy. Oh, Otto's done it this time. He's in heaven.
He's like, I could have gone to prison and I wouldn't have to be.
It's going to be funny that it turns out to be a better life for him.
I don't even have to have sex with her for this.
I had to go to
but
prison
I-
to get rehabilitated.
Oh, but I do still have to have sex with my cellmate? Okay, well, fine.
Perks are perks.
At least he wants to cuddle afterward.
8
Fuck me in the
times
damn
a
closet
day.
All right, so Otto was put in front of the grand jury and he blabbed. Dolly was arrested and was able to get out on $25,000 bail until the trial ended. Otto's trial was held first. His defense was that he had been enslaved by Dolly and feared Fred would kill her. He recanted everything he had said at the grand jury. His attorney specialized.
So he went with the real story once he finally got to the courtroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Maybe he should have been a little more consistent on that one.
That may have helped him. So the defense had Otto plead not guilty by reason of insanity. The defense tried
Fair.
to make the case that Otto was controlled by a much older, more sophisticated, and dominant woman.
Well,
Also
hold
fair.
on. Older, yes. Dominant, yes. But sophisticated?
Sophisticated is a bit of a stretch, I think.
Yeah. Just
She
like,
seems to have very baser instincts.
I feel like she's also been stretched too much.
What's that?
I said I feel like she's also had a few stretches over the years too.
Okay, we're gonna let that move on. All right. The defense, but the problem for Otto's defense was that Otto was now a middle-aged man sitting in the courtroom who was plain-looking, slightly balding, and had a nervous twitch, no chin, and hunched over. He looked suspicious.
Why do they keep
and-
fucking with him about his
Quasimodo?
chin?
'Cause
I
it's
don't know,
very-
but at least it's gone from receding to no chin. The
You
recession
lost it
is
entirely.
complete.
And of course he's hunched over. He lived in an attic more than he
Right?
didn't.
Like he couldn't stand up.
So
When
Otto would
hag maxing
testify.
goes wrong.
Otto testified about his average day in the house. He said, I would make the beds, then I would wash the dishes if he wasn't home. And if he was home, he would wash them, and Miss Ostrich would dry them because I couldn't. I wouldn't get the vegetables clean, and they were clean. Everybody praised her vegetables, how clean they were. I scrubbed the floor and kept it clean and kept the floor neat. She loved to have a beautiful floor, and so I dusted it.
She loved to have anything she didn't have to do, huh?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
When asked about the brief time when he was switching attics from Wisconsin to L.A., Otto said, and I quote, "When I was away from my attic, the time was so long I didn't measure it in hours. I was frantic until I returned." The attic was his safe place, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah,
Otto
this guy
also-
he should get off on an insanity plea.
Yeah.
I mean, he pretty much just sounds like a normal college student right now.
You think when Herman kicked him out and he fled the state, he had like the Shawshank Redemption moment, just in some creek in the rain somewhere?
I'm free.
I guess not, though, because then he came back. He was more like the old guy who got out and immediately offed himself because he wanted to get back in.
Yeah, there's that too. He needed that. Like he was attic insane. Keep pushing that.
Psychosomatic, attic insane.
Yeah. In the membrane.
All right, Chad, save him.
All right. He also testified that he would try to get his way, and in order to do so with Dolly, he had to resort to going on hunger strikes because he had no
What?
power in the relationship. He would say, quote, "It was sort of a defense. I had no other weapon. I would go in my attic and I would stay there, and I would not come out except just when needed, and I would fast. I just wouldn't eat anything. That is all, and I had peace. Maybe it was foolish of me, but I did not, and that was the best way of doing it." And she would begin to feel sorry for me, I think, and talk to, and then
Dude,
she would
meanwhile,
talk to
every
me.
guy on the jury is looking at each other and be like, he's the bitch in this relationship.
Right?
Anyway, so
I mean,
she
he
would
could
talk
have
to
just
me.
withheld dick 2 times out of the 8 times during that day and probably gotten his way.
She would
True.
begin, and then she would begin to feel sorry for me, talk to me softly, bring me food, and sit there at the little door. And she would become not disagreeable, so I would behave myself. And the lawyer would follow up and ask, by behaving yourself.
People in the 20s.
The same that's wrong with people in today.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like we have people today buying bathwater of e-girls.
Or dressing like dogs and
He
then
was the
being
original
put on
simp.
a leash down the street.
He was the original simp.
No, Adam was the original simp.
Fair.
He's
No,
like,
I think
"Sure,
Adam
Eve,
just
I'll
wasn't
eat the
paying
apple."
attention.
Also fair.
I mean, isn't that true for every simp that they're not paying attention?
I think with Adam, it was more like, honey, you want this fruit? Yeah, whatever. I'm trying to watch the game.
Yeah, probably.
Wait a minute. Where'd you get this?
You know, the one tree that we're not allowed to eat from.
This doesn't taste like the other fruit we've had for our whole lives.
There's a apocryphal story about what happened to Adam and Eve when they left the Garden of Eden, and Adam came up with the idea that, okay, Eve, you'll be in the Tigris, I'll be in the Euphrates, right? And we're going to stay there until God lets us back in. Eve's in her river, Adam's in his river, right? By the way, I have no idea why they thought this was going to work. But then the serpent comes back and convinces Eve, like, oh, no, you're going to be welcome back. Come on out. And so she goes to Adam, and Adam's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, you really got tricked by him again? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it happened twice.
So Adam said, you stay in your river and I'll stay in my river just so we can trick God. But he was just like...
Not trick.
No, they were trying to perform an act of contrition.
Atonement.
To get forgiveness.
And Eve fucked it up again.
I think he was just like, nah, you take your river. I need a break.
Probably that as well. Yeah.
Why
Anyway,
couldn't
go
I
on.
just stand in the river next to you, sweetie? No, you got to stand in your own river. I
Yeah.
think you've done enough
And
already.
that's when Adam looked at Eve and said, "No, you got to stick to the rivers and streams that you're used to."
Ah, fuck
Don't go
off.
chasing Adam Falls.
Well, she wasn't
Go
chasing
on.
Adam's. Never mind.
We're gonna get under 2 hours here. I promise. Let's go.
All right, so
Yeah.
the lawyer followed up and asked, "By behaving yourself, what do you mean? Did you do what she wanted you to do?" He said, "Yes, sir." And the lawyer followed up, "And did that have anything to do with sex?" And Otto said, "Yes, sir." The jury was then taken to both houses and allowed to look inside the former attic homes that Otto had stayed in. And Otto
Oh
showed
man,
them.
nothing like when you've got jury duty and they're like, "Today we're taking a field trip."
To Milwaukee.
Yeah, but just think about their former home, the homeowner that's there now. Like, wait, what happened in my attic?
What was going on in my-
So
They go up there and his setup is still in there.
yeah, so Otto showed them how he got in and out of the attic and how it was set up. Herman was also called as a prosecution witness but didn't show up. A warrant was issued for his arrest for not showing
Dirty
up the
lawyers.
material witnesses. In the final arguments, the deputy district attorney named Costello said Otto was a homewrecker and a person of low moral conduct. He was also a subnormal criminal and a cunning miscreant. It was said people could hear loud arguing inside the jury deliberation room once it was sent there. The jury was instructed they could bring a verdict of either first-degree murder, second-degree murder, manslaughter, or not guilty. On July 1st, Otto was found guilty, but of
Of what?
manslaughter. Unfortunately, the statute of limitations for manslaughter was only 7 years, and 8 years had passed, so the judge immediately released Otto.
Right back into his attic.
Woohoo! Comforting.
You think somebody would have thought about that before they?
So he doesn't even know what he's missing out on. He could be in prison right now.
You don't even know what you miss.
Well, let's see what else happens to him.
And with jeopardy attached, they would never be able to try him again. All right, but now with Otto's trial done, Dolly went. It was Dolly's turn. Crowd showed up so large, the sheriff's department had to be called to keep them out of the courtroom.
Was this all of her suitors from around town?
I guess. During her time, during the trial, the LA Times noted there was a brief delay of a few days because the attorney named Davis got an eye infection, and Dolly also had a cut nipple.
Wait, what?
huh?
They had to
Oh.
delay the trial because
Your
she
Honor, I
cut
can't
her
go to
nipple.
court today. I got a cut nipple.
An
My
eye
nipple turned from
infection? Oh boy.
my nipple turned from a period into a comma.
I wish she was around. I wish she was still here for that.
Yeah.
I know.
Dolly was defended by a famous attorney at the time named Jerry Giesler. While on the witness stand, she
Did Jerry Giesler get throat cancer shortly after this case?
So while on the witness stand, she relentlessly wept and said she loved her husband, but she didn't have a great answer to why, if she had loved her husband so much, she kept fucking the man in the attic for years and
The
moved him
man in the
across country.
attic, then everyone.
This trial ended in a hung jury, with the last round of ballots being 9 voting for second-degree murder, 1 for manslaughter, and 2 for not guilty. All of the women on the jury voted for second-degree murder.
Of course they did.
That's because those crocodile tears worked on some simp motherfucker
Yep.
on that jury.
100%.
At this point, Dolly was also now free. Years later, Dolly and Otto did not get back to would not get back together because Dolly had, after the trial, found a new lover, Ray Burt Hedrick. They lived together in Los Angeles for the next 30 years before finally marrying in 1961 when Dolly was 75
Good
and she
Lord.
died 2 weeks later of cancer.
And he got all the money.
Good.
Yep.
He had
When
a
the-
preference for staying in storm cellars.
When they met, Ray happened to be married at the time, and his ex-wife sued Dolly for taking her man, and the ex-wife unfortunately lost that lawsuit. Then Herman, the former executor of her
The
first
husband will.
husband's estate, sued Dolly for $26,400. Apparently, when they were together, the factory in Wisconsin had burned down, and Herman worked as an attorney to settle things with the understanding he would be paid when the insurance payment came in, but it turned out that there was no insurance policy. Herman believed Dolly knew this the entire time, but didn't matter. So, in terms of the final fate of Otto, after the treatment by the press, Otto was now seen as an immoral sexual deviant with a creepy
Based on
love
what?
with a creepy love of living in attics. The district attorney labeled
I mean,
him.
he was, but at the same time, she made him. Like,
Yeah, but he could have left at any time.
I don't disagree with that, but this dude, yeah.
I just want to know what her pussy must have been like.
I could quit at any time.
I was gonna say I don't.
Not even a little bit?
I don't want to
No!
be tempted by the fruit
Just
of
for
another.
science.
No.
Tempted by the fruit of another. Although, to be fair, the attic dweller wasn't tempted by anything.
Punk, you gotta laugh.
Punk.
Stop.
Oh.
Yeah, Punk.
You had done well.
We're almost done, man. You could go out on top.
Okay, there we go. Went back to it. We were around.
All right. So with after the trials, and with the treatment in the press made Otto seem like he was an immoral sexual deviant with a creepy love of living in attics. The district attorney would say even though they lost the case, Otto had been a perjurer of his own soul.
Dude, boy, that's fucking... That's vicious.
Ouch.
Yep. The home in which, with being free from jail, but in the public eye being judged as guilty and a freak, Otto, also known as the Batman of Los Angeles, took off. He was
Dude,
never
I gotta
seen
say,
again.
the next time my HVAC guy is here and he's up in the attic, I'm gonna have to ask, like, hey, let me know if there's anybody living up there, okay?
Signs of life, like a half full chamber pot.
Yep. So, Otto, aka the Batman of Los Angeles, fled and was never seen again. The last time anyone saw him, he was 44 years old, but no one has any idea what actually occurred and happened to Otto. The home in which Fred Ostrich died still stood in 1986. However, it was recently torn down and has become an apartment building with 9 small units. One
an
of the
attic.
units is an attic.
Can't quit you, attic.
And that's the end of our story.
Oh, that was a good
Do you
one.
think Otto just, like, went out into the Canadian wilderness and built, like, a log attic?
A log attic?
Just the attic, nothing else.
I hope so. It just makes him think of Dottie.
He lives in a small tree house.
Yeah, that's basically an attic. That's
Yeah.
a tree attic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He
Alright,
lived
you
the
guys-
life of a vagabond.
All right. Anybody got anything to promote? Fridays, the Sin and Art. Sundays, the bullpen.
My computer went under for surgery today. The surgery was a success, so my gaming hard drive that failed has been successfully replaced. I'm getting all the games reinstalled, and streaming should ramp back up soon, probably
All right.
Thursday.
Bourbon and
All right.
boarding Saturday. Avs are up 2-0 right now.
Oh, boy. How about them Cowboys, right?
How about them?
The
They won.
Broncos?
Everybody gets lucky once in a while.
You said 3 weeks ago, Matt, that you had already given up on them. Why are you
I don't even
still
know what the fuck
paying
you're talking
attention?
about right now.
I
I never said that shit.
clearly remember it.
I never turned my back on the boys. This is their year, man. I can feel it.
Just like Madden, right, Mad?
Yeah, it's my year. What?
I said just like Madden, right?
Oh, okay. That's different. It is better than last year's. I mean, so I've heard.
Because of the new uniforms?
They don't have. I guess some of
Oh,
them.
so they changed nothing?
Punk, do not get involved in this conversation.
Punk, say something.
All right.
Don't
anything else?
say
Make a
anything.
joke, Punk.
Anything else?
Nope, I think we're done.
What was that, Punk?
It's a great show. Enjoyed being here.
Okay, well, we'll see you next time then, I guess.
Now, Mr. Kansas Law Dog. Law don't go around here. Savvy? Yeah. Yeah, that's real good, Law Dog, because law just don't go around here.
Hey, law doggy, law don't go around here. And I say, hey, law doggy, law don't go around here. They keep on chasing me, raising me, been such a good time. Women and beer, yeah. We burn some bridges, bridges they fall. You're no daisy at all. They keep on calling me, want me to put it down. Oh baby, run to me, don't go, don't burn this town down.
I want you to know it's over.
Skirt, skirt, that, skirt, tat, that. What?